Hi friends, my name's Kat, welcome to my channel, and today's video, which will be a holiday party get ready with me. So we're looking a little rough, hair is still wet, and I think I have just under an hour to get ready and go. But we are going to be doing a glam look, but I want to do entirely drugstore makeup. And the vision that I have in mind is kind of like a very, very sparkly winged liner. So I want to do a liner, I want to put glitter on top of it, or at least like a sparkly shadow. Otherwise, very, very glowy and maybe a bit of a bold lip. We'll see. But that's kind of what I have in mind. And I have a lot of my drugstore favorites today to go. So you haven't been here already, welcome. And let's just dive in to this get ready with me. So hair's gonna go up and out of the way. There we go. Obviously not wearing this tonight. It's just a Sarah J Maas little green t-shirt, but I am wearing a green shirt. So this is going to kind of give the vibe of what I'm looking for, and I'll kind of match my makeup off of it. I'm going to start off, I'm just going to prime my skin with the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter. This is Glow Booster for Radiant Skin, and in the shade, I see 0.5 Fair. So I think it's the lightest shade, maybe. I do have very light skin, so I'm going to assume it, but I'm just going to center this on my highlighting points, and then I'll just go in and blend this into the skin. So how has everyone's holidays been going so far? I mean, I know it's not technically holiday season yet, but holiday parties are definitely picking up. Things are getting busy. And this is definitely the time where we are starting to have a lot of parties to go to, a lot of things happening, and we're getting very, very busy. So that definitely added a little glow. I love it. I haven't been wearing this as much as I thought I would, but I do like it. I do like it a lot. And for foundation, I'm just going to use the Soft Glam Satin Foundation by e.l.f. Looking at this, I'm realizing that there's like a very heavy emphasis on e.l.f. products and ColourPop today, because I'm realizing that I very much only like, they're like some of the only drugstore brands that I really like am comfortable with. A lot of them, like, I use a lot of lipsticks from like Revlon and Maybelline, but when it comes to like pretty much anything else, I don't really branch out that much. Like, I don't really have any favorites outside of ColourPop and e.l.f. when I'm thinking about it, and I think that's something I definitely need to rectify in the new year. And I think I'm going to really start focusing on finding some more drugstore alternatives for a lot of the products that I use, because I guess I'm trying to spend a lot less money on beauty products, because, you know, there's really no need. And it might, well, maybe not in the new year, because I am kind of thinking I might do a no buy next year, but at some point soon anyways. I'm just going to start focusing on finding good drugstore alternatives. It's like, even going through this today, going through my drawers, it was really, really hard to find anything that was drugstore and just not ColourPop or e.l.f., which is a little ridiculous. And yeah, I think I definitely need to get more comfortable with some other brands. So this is just the ColourPop Pretty Fresh hyaluronic acid concealer. My name is 100% like removed from it. It's, at this point, I've used it so much it's almost empty. Yeah, you can't see the name on it anymore. I guess creamy concealer I can see. So you know it's a favorite for sure when it's something that like I've used up to that level. And concealer is just something that I keep using until it's empty. But anyway, I'm gonna quickly do my eyebrows off camera and I will come back. My eyebrows are like literally never my strong point. If anything, I would say they are a major issue. But this is like my go-to product. It's the Milani Stay Put Brow Color. It's just like a brow pomade, and I think it looks okay. It's one of those things that like, it does not look great, but it looks better than the alternative. So something that, you know, it's not ideal, but I can live with that. And I guess that is one of the go-to, like, one product that I literally always use from the drugstore. So I'm using e.l.f. Putty Bronzer now. I have like such a significant dip in this one, and we're in the shade Feeling Shady. So this is more of like a very, very cool tone, but more of a contour, so I might have to go over it with a little bit of bronzer afterwards. But I actually really, really enjoyed this one. It's much more of just, I really, really enjoy the shade than anything else. Like, I don't think it's necessarily the best formula, but it's one that I think I'm going to really, really aim to use up in the new year. I've decided I'm going to do a project pan in the new year, and I'm still undecided of how I'm going to go into it. So I don't know if I want to do like a project 10 pan, which I've tried to do in the past, and so, but I think I see so many fun project pans online. I've tried to do some before in the past where like specific themes, and I kind of really want to do that, or like there's specific prompts to what products you roll in. I think that's fun. But at the same time, I'm thinking that what might be the most beneficial for me is doing one where I very much like I'm just putting in products that I can very quickly work my way through. So I think, or maybe even a mix of that where it's products that I'm working my way through, but also ones that I know like I want to finish because they're getting to the end of their life. And I think that actually might make me feel really good and help me feel a bit better about my makeup collection. I'm really tempted to try to do a no buy. I think I might do like a 6 months no buy. We'll see. And yeah, I think a project pan will help me, just kind of help me like feel a bit more on top of what is in my collection. And I'm also, so I'm thinking some products will be things that are very easy to use, very easy to get through, just to kind of keep that momentum going, keep me feeling like a little bit more excited about it and really like looking forward each month to working on it. And then I'm also probably gonna do a eyeshadow project pan, which I'm very unofficially doing this right now, where I'm doing like a project pan in every palette. And my goal for this has very much just been, I am working through drawers, I'm grabbing palettes as they go, and just try to get one pan in every palette and move on to the next one, which is just kind of, again, like making me feel like I'm getting more comfortable using my collection and getting a bit more familiar with the palettes that I have. And I've very much been using it as like, I go in and I pick what is the easiest product to pan, or the easiest shade to pan in it, and then just move on, which I think is actually really helping me again. It's like another one where I'm feeling very good because I'm working my way through it and I feel like I'm using my products a lot more. So this is the Milani Cheek Kiss liquid blush in the shade 110 Nude Flush, which coming out a little pinkier than I anticipated it would today. Yes, it's been quite a while since I've used this one, but yeah, like I've been making fantastic progress in that. I've kind of started that, when did I start it? I started I think September, and I've already gotten like 10 pans in my collection. So doing something like that again next year might be incredibly beneficial, and just like for the fact that I'm constantly rotating through palettes too, like that just feels fantastic. Okay, this is extremely glowy and I love it for that. So it's the ColourPop Liquid Light Glow Drops. It's a liquid highlighter, and this is extreme. So I want a highlighter that you can see from space, and you know what, you're kind of seeing it in this one. The light, like it's not picking it up quite as much, but yeah, look at that. I just want to glow as much as possible, and this has been probably one of my favorite products this year for it. Like one of the most intense highlighters I have. Like I want those 2016 beauty guru vibes of like just intense highlighter, intense glow. I want to sparkle, I want to be seen from a mile away, and that is absolutely the vibe that this one gives me. So I've been wearing that one so much, and I love the way it looks. You know, if we're going to a holiday party too, perfect vibe for it. So prime my eyes. And I think what I'm going to do a liner in liquid liner to start with, and then go over it with a glittery shade, which I'm thinking from Moira. I have this one. You can kind of see it. It's like kind of a bluey greeny shade, and this is the Star Show Shadow Pot in this shade Just Right. So I haven't used this in ages, but this is what it looks like. And I think it's like not quite as green as what I was thinking, but I think it will still come out kind of pretty. I don't have a drugstore liner, so I'm just gonna use this one from Ofra. I got it in my BoxyCharm this month, and I cannot talk while I'm doing liner. Okay, I'm gonna finish that off camera because this is gonna take her. Okay, not the most even thing ever. Like this one's definitely a bit thicker, but we're kind of at what like the best we can do. This is the Verified Liquid Liner by Ofra. Actually like insanely good. So I just got this in my BoxyCharm and I've used it a handful of times, but like the lines that it does are so precise. So I'm actually like crazy impressed with how this looks. Definitely a win in terms of eyeliner, and like I think one of my favorite that I've tried in like quite a while. Okay, I'm just gonna very lightly put a little black shadow over this just to set it down. My brush like fully just broke in half, which is wild. Where is this? It's a Modern City brush. I don't know what brand this is from, but I can't believe that just broke. Actually, like it's not that bad. So like my favorite brush, like blush brush, this is one from Sydney Grace, and I literally only use this half of it because the handle broke off of it, and I just love the shape of this one so much that I literally only use this part, and like I'm like I don't even care that it's broken. I just keep using it. So whatever that this one broke. I also have like so many brushes. I have have way more like blush brushes too that I could use. I really like the shape of that one. All right. Okay. So hopefully that will set it a little bit to make it slightly easier to put some shimmer on top of. But all right, let's take this. I'm gonna swatch it to see. That is so pretty. I think that like these Moira shades need more attention, and also I don't use them nearly often enough. I still have like a handful. I have a handful of different shades from them. Like I have mostly just single shadows, and I definitely need to use some more. All right, let's give this a try. I'm just using a liner brush, and let's see how this goes. I'm like almost afraid to bring it up too high, and I think that that's like, yeah, because I'm not bringing it all the way up to the black, but I'm almost afraid to bring it up. I don't know why. I'm like really struggling to see where the line from the liner ends, but this is actually looking pretty good. It's like almost turning out a little more like silvery in this lighting, which when I look at like my mirror in a different light, definitely looks more green, like bluey green there, but this looks really cool. Yeah, like it's picking up beautifully. Add a little bit in this portion as well to make it all even. And it's definitely hard to talk when I'm trying to do something like this precise, but this looks sick. I really enjoyed that. Okay, I'm gonna do the other eye now. Oh, this is so beautiful. I have tried to do looks like this before, and I don't know what it is, but it's never really like come out quite this good. It might actually be the liner. The liner might be like kind of what's winning it, because getting the shape of liner sometimes can be really hard for me. I do have like very hooded eyes too, and sometimes it just like does not turn out the way I want it to. But yeah, absolutely loving this. Wow. Yeah, like look at this. Look in this lighting. That is gorgeous. Okay, I'm obsessed. I love how this turned out. Yay, I'm glad that actually worked. So it could be a little bit more green. That's the only thing, is like it's kind of looking like a little more silvery than super green, but that's fine. Still really enjoy it. And just to add a little more sparkle. So I have these elf single shadows. I haven't really used any of them yet, but I think I'm just gonna take the shade Champagne Showers, which is just like a very light glitter, and just put a little bit on my lid. So this is just like a very light kind of like champagne-y shade. Just a tiny bit up here, just to add a little bit more glitter. And this is one, so it's supposed to be a dupe for Space Cowboy, but I do not have that shade, so I can't really compare against it. But I do think that it is like a drier formula, just based on all my swatches. Dry formula, and just very glittery too. Like it's not necessarily showing up the best here, but super glitter. So yeah, that just adds a tiny bit more. Okay, for mascara, just gonna use the Pacifica Stellar Gaze Length and Strength Minimum Mascara. Pretty much just what I have open at the moment. Got this in PR. I do like it quite a bit, but with mascara, I try to only keep 2 open at a time, and yeah, just work through whatever I have at the moment. So this one's pretty nice. Not my favorite necessarily, but I do think it does give like a good volumizing effect. I think my only issue with it is that it does make the lower lashes a little clumpy when I use it on that, so I might just need to use a different liner for that. Okay, and for lips, I have this set that I got from ColourPop and PR. It's their Cozy Era Soap Juicy Plumping Color Gloss and Lip Liner. Really enjoy this formula. First time I had another set, first time I tried it in PR. Really liked it. Really excited to try this too. So we have the shades Tease in the lip liner and Vacay Mode in the plumping balm. So I was a little scared that a plumping like liner would hurt, and I've heard from like a lot of people that the Too Faced one really does, but this was not bad. It just actually like really like look gorgeous on the lips. So I'm probably gonna fill in the entire lip just so that as the gloss wears off, it still looks fine. Yeah, this is a nice shade. This is a very nice shade. And it feels like it kind of has like that minty plumping, which is much more what I prefer. Like I don't like when it's like more of the chilly plumping. If you know, you know, like those ones hurt. Yeah, and I think the last time I wore this, so it wasn't this shade. There was another set that came out of these, and it was more of like a pinky nude. Gorgeous. Like made my lips look like so like juicy all night. And I'm really enjoying this formula. I'm definitely feeling a little bit of plumping now. Okay, I have this problem. I tend to overfill my lips a little bit and literally only want to use lip liner because apparently I'm terrible at application of it. But I get like a bit too excited and I'm like, oh, let's make these look as juicy as possible. But here's the shade. Don't think I did this even either. Like, I'm honestly terrible when it comes to lip liner, but love the look of it. And if you've heard my cat in the background this entire time, it's dinner time and he's angry at me that I have not fed him yet. So this again was the shade Keys, which pretty nice. I know my application definitely leaves a little something to be desired, but that's basically every time I do lip liner, if we're being very honest. And then now we're gonna do the Gloss Bomb, which I think this is a dupe for the Tarte Gloss Bombs. I don't know if I've tried those, but they're super popular. And there we go. Like, see what I mean? How gorgeous this looks. This formula, truly incredible. I'm like, I might be crazy, but I do kind of think my lips look bigger. Maybe I'm a little insane, but I don't think there's anything too wrong with that. Okay, and again, this was the shade. Does it have a shade on it? Oh, Vacate Mode. So I think I was kind of wanting something a little more, like a little darker for tonight, but still really like the effect. Of course, I messed up. I might need to put a little concealer on because I think I'm getting that lip liner everywhere. But I'm going to blow dry my hair, get dressed, and then I'll come back. I'm just over in my perfume drawer right now, picking out tonight's scent. So I do have perfumes like on my everyday shelf, and then I also have a drawer full of them, which is going to be another thing we will potentially work through this year because I would love to reduce. This is going to be very shameful. This is my bag of samples and I'm trying to work through those and either give away the ones I don't like or use up some of them. This is my go-to party scent. Love the Don't Be Shy by Killian. Love it. I feel like it's way too much for every day, but if I'm going to a holiday party, you'd better believe this is what I'm wearing. So it's just so gourmand and like just beautiful and perfect. And then I know I have some holiday earrings tucked away somewhere, which I'm not a big Christmas person by any means, but I do have a few pairs of earrings that are kind of fun. So there's just like little snowflakes, which these could work. I have little Santas. And is that it? That might be it. I thought I had more. I guess like most of my more holiday ones are more Halloween. Do the Santas work? Yeah, you know what? Why not? This is the one time a year I will wear them. So let's just throw them on. And I don't think I'm going to put any other rings on. I'm feeling kind of boring tonight. So I guess this is just kind of the completed look. Really happy with how this makeup turned out. Really enjoying the lip. I just absolutely love this liner. I need to do stuff like that more often because I really enjoy it. So thanks for watching today's video. If you haven't already, would love if you would consider subscribing. And I do have one more holiday party coming up this year. So let me know if there's a specific type of look you might want to see. Bye.